What's going on, guys? Scopamar TV here. Today we're going to be doing a reaction to a woman outside of a Houston nightclub. She rejects a man. The man cannot take rejection. She then proceeds to curse him out. Now, I'm going to do my best to try to silence some of these curse words as much as possible because, this is YouTube. So let's watch this video and come back. We're going to talk about both sides of this coin and what could have potentially happened.
They can't even take their shoes off inside of the club.
What do you mean, nigga? Like what?
I said, get the fuck, bitch ass nigga, get the fuck up.
I'm bugged. What are you talking about? What do you mean, baby? I don't know.
Nigga, you got 3 high heel going in your motherfucking eye socket.
Go on my eye socket. Why would you do that?
Who you think I'm playing?
Nigga, I ain't worried about that, man. You talking about eye socket? I ain't tripping on that.
Okay, but if I say get out my face, why the fuck you still in my? Cause I don't want to talk to you, bro. Look how close you are to me.
I just fucked up. I just walked.
You been walked up, nigga. I said get the times.
Nothing. I ain't been there.
And you're still here. Just shut the fuck up and keep. No, I don't want to talk to you. Bye.
Now, I won't play the rest of this video because a few of these curse words already came out and, whatever. But let's talk about this. She then told him about his mama and all these things. I want to say this to my ladies. You got to be wise. And we're going to talk about the ladies first because that's how we're going to spin this, because I want to show you guys how you can be defensive without being in any sort of danger. Now, there are bad men in this world. There's no denying that. And I'm talking from the standpoint as if I'm telling this chick, like she's a kid of mine, right? There are bad men in this world. And even when good men try to hold bad men accountable, it's just like the law. The law says you shouldn't rob, you shouldn't steal, you shouldn't kill anybody, but they're going to do it because they're bad men. Now, what you got to do in life, you got to be able to try to control the situation. Name calling does not help the situation. Walking away or try to call for help helps in a way, but name calling somebody that's probably high, drunk, have low self-esteem, no knowledge of himself, a big empty brain, just violence or just the need to take their frustrations out on people, it's not going to help you with the name calling. And especially if you don't have nothing on you to defend yourself, name calling will not be the best option. It will not be the best option. Now, like I said, I'm going to assume that she done told this man no many times before she turned on her phone. This is why she started recording, which is probably one of the only reason the guy finally took a hint after even more cursing out and got away from her. You know what I'm saying? Which is smart on her part. She probably couldn't call anybody, but this is what she had to do. Curse a few times, turn the phone on just to get a little bit of peace and get some type of sense of security on her side. But if you can avoid name calling these guys, because the ego is fragile. Their ego is so fragile that they will unalive people for these type of things. They will unalive people for these type of things because the man told you that even if you put that high heels in his eye socket, he did not care. He don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? All he cared about was that he needs you in his life at that moment. Now, had you given him your number and dated him, would he have stayed after he done got used to you? Would he have stayed? Would he still love on you the way he's loving on you right now, intoxicated and everything? We do not know. Chances are we don't know. We will never know, right? But that's not the way that men should approach women. And I feel kind of bad for women that, go through these things and have to deal with creeps, because this is creepy behavior. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I'm going to say to the ladies, if you ever in this situation, do not start with the name calling. Do not curse at them. Try to be nice. Try to give them a fake phone number. Give them your real phone number. Do it. Give them the number, then block the number. Make them call you right there. You always have an escape plan. Once you leave, you can always block the number. That's what the block function is for. It doesn't mean you give them your house address. You're not giving them the house address. Give them the number. It could save you. You know what I'm saying? Or better option is don't go to nightclubs by yourself as a woman. Don't linger out in the parking lot after certain hours. Bad things happen after certain hours of the night. You know what I'm saying? I always say you don't go to gas stations at night and you don't go to the ATM at night. And if you do go to the club, make sure you got something on you to protect yourself if you're going there by yourself, you know, or go with a group of women, go with a group of friends, you know. But this, where you're sitting outside of a nightclub by yourself, that's bad. That's bad because you look like prey to the predator, to the bad men that I was talking about earlier in this video. Now, that is one side to the coin. The next side to the coin is men need to start to respect themselves more. If a woman tells you no, chances are you are not her type. At what point will some men realize that, look, not every woman is going to like you. Not every woman is going to want you. You have to be okay with that in life. There are billions and billions of people on this planet. And I'm pretty sure no matter what you look like, you can find that person for you. I've seen videos on TV where people have no arms, no legs, and they're married to somebody. So what is it that you, an able-bodied individual, can't find somebody because you're aiming to a height that you should not even be trying to go to that height when it comes to the looks factor if she's not checking for you like that? Obviously, you're not her type. Maybe you don't have enough money. Maybe it's just the way you carry yourself. Maybe it's the fact that you're creeping on her. Who knows? Obviously, you made her feel uncomfortable. You got to get the heck away from her. She done told you many, many times, you know. But here's a confusing thing for some guys as well. Sometimes you have women that throw a monkey wrench in these things that says, well, I want a man to chase me. He needs to be able to chase after me. And if he's not pursuing me, then I don't want him. You have those things too. But if she gets to the point where she's cursing at you and she literally tells you that she's going to stab you in the eye, why are you still there? Why are you still there? You should not be there. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into the comments because, like I said, I can't be the only one with an opinion on this. Let's hear what the people got to say. Someone says, this is why I stay home and I don't go to clubs and parties. I deal with enough harassment at the grocery store with no makeup, natural hair, and walking around. Sweats and a hoodie. Oh yeah, men likes that. But ladies need to learn that there are plenty more respectful ways to let a man know you're not interested. All that extra she did for the internet just to disrespect the man on camera and end up in places you don't want to be speaking to a man like that. Either real bold speaking to him or that she must have never actually seen or heard of what some men are capable of doing to women who come off disrespectful like that. Some women don't know any better until something happens to them. Another person says, the world is too shaky right now to be talking to men like that. So unladylike. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Another person says, if she says leave her alone, leave her alone. It's really that simple. Let's read one more, guys. Someone else says, he should have been moved. Leave her alone. Like I said, we're not giving passes to creeps. However, let me say this. Even as a man that can defend myself, if I see a dude who is bigger than me in height, body size, and I don't have nothing on me that I could, take him down right then and there, I'm not gonna be talking disrespectful to no man. I'ma just keep it neutral. Hey man, my bad. Go ahead. You know what I mean? Because you gotta know if you have the advantage in that moment. Beautiful young woman sitting outside of a club with her heels in her hand, talking like she is able to fight this big dude, and cursing at him, embarrassing him on the internet equals recipe for disaster. Some of these guys will literally go back to their cars, go and get that pew pew, and they will turn it on the entire spot over just that simple rejection, over the fact that you cursed at them. A lot of them have low self-confidence. The fact that he even came over there to you probably took everything out of him just to even come to talk to you. He probably was watching you all night. So keep that in mind. And like I said, we're not giving excuses to creeps. However, you got to know your size and know what you're capable of. Because men don't talk to men crazy if they know they're not able to take them down right then and there. You know what I'm saying? So, and men are, men will be able to fight their way out of things. I don't know her level of training or whatever the case may be. But like I said, there's ways to do things. Don't just go cursing people out for clout, videotaping yourself, because this video now has gone all over the place, which is why I saw it and I'm reacting to it as well. So ladies, be careful out there. It's okay to take compliments and it's okay to say no, but say no in a way where this person does not feel less about themselves, because there's ways to do it. You know what I'm saying? I've been rejected by women before, and I literally shook their hand at the end of the conversation. I'm like, yo, tell your man he's a lucky man, because I respected the way how they said no. They literally tell you, hey, I'm sorry, I'm not interested, I got a man. And if you're a respectable man, you would respect that. Like I said, if he does not respect that, walk away. If he follows you, call the cops or try to get help from somebody that's around. But another thing to do is to avoid being outside of nightclubs, sitting around at late nights. Avoid the gas station at late nights. Avoid the ATM at late nights. Bad men are lurking outside. So if you don't got your crew with you, stay off the road. With that said, guys, until next time, Scopamar TV, I'm out.